Merry me everybody, it's Jamie Nightshade here. I'm trying to do more videos, so I came up with an idea to share all my books, which I have right here in a stack. Um, I wanted to show all my books. They're not a library of books, they're not an entire bookshelf. These are all my witchy slash magical books, or even occult books, you can call them. But here goes. I wanted to share them since there's quite a bit. I'm not going to go into full details about all of them. Now, this book was the very first book. These are books I actually purchased. These are mine. I didn't check these out from the library. Most of the books that I have read, especially when I was a teenager, were all checked out from the library. So I actually got these ones. This one's a little beat up because I've had it for years. Probably people are going to get annoyed because I know some people, like, everyone's like, well, do you read anything else besides Raven Digitalis? Yes, I do, which I'll be showing more. But this was the very first book I ever got that I actually owned, which was Shadow Magic Compendium by Raven Digitalis. This is a good book for shadow work, shadow magic, and exploring the darker aspects of, is what it says on the bottom, of magical spirituality. I really love this book. I was rereading it again. So far, I'm down where the little bookmark is. I've read this book like freaking 15, 20 times already. But anyway, like I said, I wasn't going to go into details about all the books. So, that book. I also have this one, which I haven't really read into it too well. I'm going to continue reading it. Is Dreaming the Divine by Scott Cunningham. He's one of my other favorite authors. Is Scott Cunningham. I like his style of writing. But the Dreaming the Divine, I do have an obsession, and I really do like working with dream magic and working with dream interpretations and everything like that. This is a good book. I've read it about halfway. I'm only halfway done with it, so really love this book. And don't you guys just hate that when you put something on I don't know if it's going to show up properly, but when I look at it from the camera, it's like backwards. It's not going to hurt, but I hope it shows up properly on the video. If not, that sucks. I actually got this book. It was on sale at the library. What they do at the public library I go to, they sometimes have these book sales, and they're like maybe $1, sometimes 50 cents. They just like literally cross out the thing, take out the magnet, and they sell it. So, onwards. I just recently got this book. I'm almost finished. I think I have like another chapter or two left. Yeah. This is Living Wicca by Scott Cunningham. I'm gonna go buy the what was the other one? Not Living. I think it was just a guide for a solitary practitioner, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I read that one already from the library. This one I wanted to read because you guys already know I went through a whole switch and flap back and forth between being neo-pagan, all kinds of stuff, like all that stuff, and then I went back to Wicca again. So I wanted to get more back into it. I really like this book. I recommend it if you are Wiccan and you want to get more into incorporating Wicca more into your life than normal. Does that make any sense? I like this book. Onwards. I can't keep talking too much because I have quite a few books. This book is really not mine. It's both me and Draco's. We both share books sometimes. It's more of his forte, but I read it too. This is the Dancing with Dragons by DJ Conway. I freaking love her. DJ Conway, I love her. It literally tells you everything about working with dragon magic and everything like that. I have a fascination with dragons as well. And so does Draco. Him more than me, but because you guys can see there's a dragon poster over there. We have a lot of dragons in our room. Onwards. The next one, which I really like this book. It is Mystical Dragon Magic by DJ Conway again. This is more in-depth about the draconic workings and working with dragons. It goes way more in-depth about it. Really love this book. Okay, onwards. Okay, this one's not really kind of witchy, really not. The Everything Ghost Hunting book, my aunt gave me this, actually, because she's actually a team leader. She's the one that formed it, is a paranormal investigation group in Ohio. I think it's called the Lorraine Paranormal Investigation Group. I have not gone on an investigation yet because I have to work every time there is one. But she wanted a Wiccan on the team, so I will be doing paranormal investigations soon, which I love paranormal investigations. So who's the author? It's by Melissa Martin Ellis. I'm almost done with this. Like, I kind of lost interest in it. I stopped reading it a while ago, but I'm going to continue on reading as she wanted me to study more before I go on an investigation. This book, more of Draco's, but like I said, we both share this book because we both read it. So it's Chakra Meditation by Swami Saradhananda? Danda? I can't pronounce it. That's the name. It's a Indian name, obviously. But this is a really good book. It goes into details about all the chakras, and for example, it tells you what flower essences, what essential oils, foods, incense, and crystals and gems to use for, I don't know if you can see that, I don't know why I'm doing that, to use for each chakra to help align with them more or activate them more. It even gives you different yoga positions, which I do have an interest in yoga. This is perfect for me. It shows you different yoga positions to help align with the chakra. It even tells you about the minor chakras, not just the 7 major ones. We do have minor ones, which I'll actually do a video on chakras. But anyway, onwards. It's already been 6 minutes, and I'm not even halfway done. So that's the Chakra Meditations book. This is another Scott Cunningham book. I know, too much Scott Cunningham. But I got his, Draco bought me this as a gift randomly. I wasn't expecting it. And I love that. It's Scott Cunningham's Book of Shadows, Path of American Traditionalist. But it's a really good book. It's chock full of good rituals and spells and stuff like that. And I like seeing someone else's book. Like, just, I don't know why I'm doing that. And take on their Book of Shadows. Anyway, this book. Now, this one I actually recommended in one of my videos for if you want to do necromancy and working with the dead. Not just necromancy, but ancestral work. Is Christian Day's Book of the Dead. Witch's Book of the Dead. Now, I'm actually going to go through a full-blown review of this book because I've read it more than, like, maybe 5 or 6 times thoroughly. And there's a couple things in here I didn't like, which I will go through with it in this book. Onwards. I have mixed feelings about that book. This one, a little wicked like me shouldn't have this, but I do. It's the Little Book of Curses and Maledictions for Everyday Use by Dawn Ray Downton, something like that. It is literally a book full of curses and apparently maledictions and hexes to use on people. And then, yes, I have used some of these in this book. I've had this book for years. This book I've had since I first started witchcraft. When I wasn't Wiccan, I was more into just practicing magic. That's why I kept it. I have it in my arsenal for just in case. This one, my mother-in-law gave me this. It's the only Wiccan spellbook you'll ever need by Marion Singer and Trish McGregor. As you can see, I'm kind of not finished with this book. Still flipping through it and reading it. It's like your basic Wiccan spellbook. It's got like basic things like spells and rituals for a basic, for a beginning Wiccan. It's always good to know more knowledge. Onwards. This book, this is a weird book. I'm not done reading this. This one, I don't know. It's more, to me, this person is more like, sort of ceremonial, not more of witchcraft, but it's still interesting. The Candle Magic Workbook, Why and How Candle Magic Works. This workbook will ensure success and avoid failures. Okay. I don't know why I read all that. It's by Kayla Nketspajian, if I'm pronouncing that right. I don't know. Like, I'm still reading this book. I'm not done with this book yet. So, I'm going to keep flipping through it. It has some pretty good, interesting books. I'm going to keep reading this. Finish it, obviously. The next book, this one's Draco's. So I just decided to throw this in the collection because, whatever. The Celtic Dragon Tarot book, which this one's actually to his Celtic Dragon Tarot deck, which he doesn't use because there are cards missing from the deck. He got this from his mom. So, well, he gave me the book, which I don't have uses for, but I still kept it. And then the next book, this is called the Book of Hours by oh wait, I forgot to say the author. This is by DJ Conway and Lisa Hunt. Hunt, not the other word. Sound like I said the other word. Book of Hours, Prayers to the God by Galen Galots. I don't know how to pronounce the damn name, but it's like a book. It's literally a book that has prayers, rituals, and everything like that to honor the male aspect of deity, to work with the god specifically, which I really needed this because I work more with the goddess than the god. I need to try to balance that out a little more. Onward. This one is kind of like I said, not really a witchy book. I got this from actually a church sale. It's a world mythology book by Donna Rosenberg. I just got this book as a reference for mythologies. It literally has a different world, like mythologies from different cultures, Greek, Asian, all kinds of stuff like that, Hindu. I just wanted to brush up on knowledge of mythology. I don't know why I did that. Okay, this book, I freaking love this book. Oh my god. If you are a gay man or a lesbian, or gay woman, I shouldn't have said lesbian, but yeah, if you are a lesbian or gay man, this is a good book. If you're also into astrology, it's called The Astrology of Great Gay Sex. It uses astrology to do sexual compatibility for gay people, for gay men and lesbian women. I really like this book. I like it. Oh wait, the author, her name is Myrna Lamb. This is what it looks like. I really like this book. Anyway, onwards. I also got this from that church sale. I remember I did a video about it before. It's called the 50 cents a bag sale, where they have kind of like a bless me, kind of like a garage sale type of thing, where everything they sell, they have clothes, candles, whatever they have all random stuff and books. Whatever you can fit in a bag is 50 cents. So I also found this. It's hold on, I feel like I'm going to sneeze again. Okay. The Illustrated Encyclopedia of Buddhist Wisdom by Gil Fairhalls. I've actually read this. It's a complete introduction of the principles and practices of Buddhism, which I already explained before. I do have an interest in Buddhism. I almost went Buddhist, but I'm not Buddhist, so I wanted to research and do more studying on Buddhism, which I really like Buddhism. So, next book. This one, I actually got this for 99 cents on Amazon. Used, was a tiny little scuffed up, but other than that, it's a great condition. This book I actually checked out from the library years ago, and it was the very first tarot book I ever read. It's Understanding and Using Tarot by Emily Peach. I like this book because, if I can find a page. Usually most books are focused on specific decks. This one is not. Instead of having a specific deck focused into the book, she has a blank image where you can just place the image of your tarot card there, and you can work with basically any deck. So, love this book. And the last book that I have, which I actually had to buy a second copy of this because my first copy disappeared when I moved, which was weird. I was pissed. But anyway, this is my Solitary Witch book by Silver Ravenwolf. Yes, I know a lot of people can't stand her, but I really don't care. This book, there was one chapter in the book where she kind of pissed me off a little bit. Like, I have mixed feelings about this book. But it is a great book. It has a lot of rituals and good spells and everything like that. And good information, except for one chapter, which I will also do a review on this book as well. So that's literally all my books. The rest of my books are actually on my Amazon Kindle app on my phone, which I think I have like 3 books. I think I have one. I have Gothcraft, a Hecate ritual book, and I don't remember the other one, but I do have a couple on my Amazon Kindle. So that's pretty much it. So until next time, Merry Part and blessed be.